Wait, stream should be up and on go. What the fuck? Should be up and on go. Let me see. There we go. Yep, we up. And I actually got a notification too. That means nigga, hey, that's good. They finally giving a nigga notifications for YouTube and shit. Oops. Damn, what the fuck happened? There we go. Peace, y'all. Peace to the guys and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors, chiefs and chiefs, and priests of the motherfucking land. I'll be having the great cosmic night or great cosmic rising, depending on when you catch or see this video. Peace, y'all. Y'all probably wasn't even expecting the nigga to go live tonight, but I had to go live tonight because, you know, I just want to talk about what we should expect, I guess. And you know what to prepare, what to more importantly prepare for, and here we go. But more importantly, what to prepare for, so that way we can be able to get, you know, through the rest of this war that we in, bro. I'm gonna be rolling up too. So I got this clip. I need to go in and get it real quick. Peace. I see you in here. My boy. He said that Super Mario Sunshine on God, nigga. Oh, look at that shit, nigga. That shit. This shit bring back memories, nigga. I remember on Christmas, nigga. I think it was like 2005, maybe. No. 2007, maybe 8, bro. Nigga, boy, my mama went big with it that Christmas. Nigga, I had got the GameCube, and the first game that I got was this? Brother. Nigga, I was playing that shit, nigga, because, you know, when we celebrated Christmas and shit, you know, me and my mom, we get up early, nigga. Nigga, we up 12 a.m. Like, she waking me up, like, come on, you ready to open these presents, little nigga? Hell yeah. Open them bitches, nigga. Nigga, I remember that specific Christmas, nigga, I opened it. I was like, what? The GameCube? I was like, mama, really? She's like, there you go, son. Then, nigga, the fucking, then, like I said, the first game I had with it was Super Mario Sunshine. Nigga, I was up to at least 3, 4 in the morning playing that bitch. I had that whole week out of, I think it was like a week or two out for school, because, you know, New Year's and Christmas break, and then, you know, New Year's and shit. So, yeah. He said that shit tough as fuck, though. You gotta be on point. Fat on God, nigga. That game hard as fuck. That game hard as a bitch on my life, bro. I done had too many rage moments on that hoe as a kid. Here we go. But I got this clip, though. Hold on, let me get that. I think my Instagram is up. Yes, my Instagram is up. Let me go to my page, and I want to play this clip as I'm talking. Y'all, and please don't make fun of this nigga that I'm about to bring up, because he might have a form of Tourette's or something, bro. But I just want you to hear what he has to say, because everything that he's saying is the shit that I want to get deep into, but I don't want niggas to call me crazy. But now that he said it, I can say it now. Like, nigga, they're trying to use humans for intergalactical warfare and intergalactical trafficking. This shit is way bigger than just here on Earth, bro. But I want y'all to listen to this nigga, bro. Let me pause it real quick. Hit y'all with this. Let me bring this right here. Let me play the brother though. I can't hear shit because I think my headphones off. No, my headphones not off. What the hell? Oh, it's probably because my here we go. Yeah, it was switched to my headphones. There we go.
Only physical, but the truth is much darker. Rare souls are being hunted across realms for their codes, their essence, and their light, and I'm going to expose the full operation. This is the interdimensional trafficking network, a shadow infrastructure that targets crystal and rainbow children, ancient builder souls, divine feminine code holders, galactic council emissaries and gatekeepers, soul lineages tied to angelic or seraphim realms. These are not just gifted souls. They are key carriers with memory, DNA, and spiritual technology that threaten control systems, okay? So what did the dark factions do, right? They built a multi-dimensional operation to locate, extract, clone, and redirect these souls. This
Oh my
operation
God.
includes dream hijacking, astral networks, scan.
Oh my God. Cause you not gonna hear this shit nowhere else. This ain't some shit you can Google, my nigga. The shit he's talking about, this ain't some shit you can Google, my nigga. This some shit you gotta travel across dreams for. You gotta sit down and meditate hours at a time for, days at a time for, write shit down, like, tie shit together, like, oh my God, this is not shit that you can Google, but this shit here that he's talking is exact. This is how I'm glad that he came with this video, and I'm glad that I found this nigga across my algorithm, because my algorithm, I literally control my algorithm, which is crazy, bro. You can do the same too as well. But I control my algorithm, bro, where it's certain shit that I want to see. That's why I only, like, y'all see my fucking Instagram, bro. I got 12K followers, but I only follow like 50 fucking people. Because I don't want to see a bunch of bullshit down my timeline. And that allows me to, and on top of that, so like, okay, now my timeline is set a certain way where it's like, okay, we can't show this nigga all the bullshit no more. You feel me? So whatever I choose to like on Instagram, those are the videos that keep showing up for me. So videos like these keep constantly popping up. Funny ass memes and shit keep constantly popping up. Motivational videos and just videos to keep you in check mentally constantly popping up, gang. So yeah, I want niggas to know how far this war is going. I want niggas to know how deep this war has went. And how deep it's gonna keep going, bro. Because the shit that this nigga saying, he's not lying about. Y'all, I don't said this before in previous lives. I told y'all niggas. Y'all can call me crazy. See, everybody caught up to the draconians and the sex trafficking and shit right now. But niggas gonna call me crazy when I say they're trafficking people off planet, bro. They're trafficking people off planet. A lot of your extraterrestrials, I don't even think I can call them extraterrestrials no more. They're interdimensionals. They're not coming from other planets. Some is coming from, I wouldn't say other planets. Extraterrestrial means extra land. So they're coming from land outside the ice walls. But there's also beings coming from different dimensions that's not even of this realm. And they're all swarming here because they know how important both the justice and the corrupt are swarming here, bro. So it's a fight for consciousness. And it is for the consciousness of the people, but it's more so the consciousness of the babies. They want that. There's a fight for consciousness, because the best way to manipulate the consciousness society is what? You start with the kids. You don't start with the adults. If you want to manipulate the society to have the next generation set to how you want it set, all you got to do is go for the babies, because their minds haven't been molded yet. Their minds haven't been complete yet. So you can easily instill shit, put shit in their head. You feel me? And now this whole new generation of people is completely fucking different because of what happened in the past generation as they were coming up in it as kids. You see what I'm saying? So, but let me keep playing this video though.
For awakened souls during sleep, many are pulled into false environments where contracts are signed, energy is siphoned, or false missions are given, okay? Soul branding and tagging. These marks exist in the energetic field, visible only in altered states. They allow certain entities to locate and access your soul signature through rituals, tech, or trauma. Astral abduction souls, all right, are full.
And now you wonder why they perform all these blood rituals, these satanic ritual abuse. You wonder why they do all that. It's not just to give power. It is to give power to what they're worshiping, the dark deities they're worshiping, but it's also for shit like this. I told niggas, when you astral project, you're not the only one that knows how to do that. CIA, all of them know how to do that. That they have men in black in the astrals to keep you from going to locations that you will want to go to. Area 51. I bet you money. Try to astral project and take your ass to Area 51. You think you gonna walk off in there? No, the fuck you not. No, the fuck you not. The moment you get there, it's gonna be 2 8-foot niggas that's gonna materialize out of thin fucking air, and they gonna be in black suits with black shades, amphibian skin because they're not human, and they're gonna have black hats, and they're gonna tell yo fuck. They gonna like, you try to come through this bitch if you want to. Them niggas gonna go all the way back to your body while you still outside your body. They gonna be rushing back to your shit while you still outside that bitch. You better be careful. And they go figure out how to hijack your shit while you still outside your body. Like that shit happened. They showed you that shit in Insidious. Remember in Insidious when dude went to the Astros to go find his son, his body got taken over by that ghost, that woman that was in the all black dress. That all black dress. She went to his body and took over his shit. Then when he woke up, the people in the real world, you know, the wife and shit, she thought that was her husband and shit. This nigga start trying to kill them. They like, what the fuck going on? Because the nigga body got taken over. Yeah, this shit real, nigga. This is why people you know for years all of a sudden switch up out of nowhere. That's not them no more, gang. Something happened to them. It's motherfuckers that you know, you be like, damn, why it seem like they not even the same person? We always arguing and shit, nigga, beefing with me and shit, slick, animosity, jealousy, because that's not the same individual no more, gang. It's not. Whoever that was in there it's been replaced.
Extra abduction. Souls are forcibly removed from the body in vulnerable states, post-trauma disassociation, and also drug use, all right? And brought to off-world facilities for experimentation, cloning, or hybridization.
I'm gonna break that down too. He not capping. When you say off-world facilities, one of the off-world facilities is on the moon. If y'all watch my last, it was either my last video or live, but I was talking about how I was on a base on the moon, bro. And they have TR. Let me Google. Let me show you what they got on the moon. We got a whole parking lot of these bitches on the moon. Hold on. If y'all can pull up for y'all. Here we go. This bitch right here. They call it the Black Manta. Ooh, the Black Manta. The TR-3B refers to rumored triangular anti-gravity U.S. spy planes. The TR-3B, a classified black project aircraft. And they got this from the Nazis, by the way. The Nazis was, if you notice, the Nazis was always creating the most advanced, bro, they were creating technology that was way ahead of their fucking time during World War II. And you want to know why? Because Hitler got in touch with the Pleiadians. That's what he went to Antarctica for. He got in touch with them niggas. They had a conversation. The Pleiadians told him, hey, y'all, you can say whatever you want. It's a reason why that nigga was trying to get rid of all of them. I'm gonna say that one more time. It's a reason why he was trying to get rid of all them, because he was told by them niggas, this is what they gonna do. This is how they gonna take over. This is what they gonna have situated, structured, and set up so they can have world dominion. When he found that out, he was like, we gotta get these niggas gone. And then they gave him blueprint. Not only that, they gave him blueprints to create technology that couldn't be rivaled by no other government. But remember, you still got other beings on the planet, Draconians, for example, who caught wind of that. So they had to hurry up and catch these niggas before they could start fully implementing shit. And then all that technology and them blueprints was stolen by the U.S. government and is being used on us today. Just like I told niggas, MK Ultra is not something the U.S. made up. That is a real experiment that was pulled from the Nazis. It was pulled from the Nazis way back after World War II. They won that shit. The United States won that shit. They took that shit. They took all their blueprints, and MK Ultra was one of them. So I'm gonna show y'all a picture of this, right? These are the crafts that niggas be seeing all the time, right? You feel me? If I'm gonna show you a craft that looks similar to this. I'm gonna show you a craft that looks similar to this right now. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Be for real. Be for real. This thing doesn't make no noise. It doesn't come up on radar. This was a blueprint from this came from the Nazis. Notice this thing looks like a falcon from the side. This looks like a falcon or a hawk. You feel me? You ever seen a hawk? The beak, you got the body, then the tail, then the wings on the side tucked in as it's catching that aerodynamics of the wind. Come on now. Look at that. This is technology from Hitler and them. And then you go back, you hear rumors about something called a TR-3B. Right? You hear rumors of this shit. Niggas catching videos of it all the time. You feel me? This motherfucker. And this is what they really look like. They have 3 lights under, like this thing. This is perfect. Oh, here we go. This is even better. This is even fucking better. This is exactly what the fuck they look like. like this, my nigga. They got this big thing under it, but more specifically like this. They got 3 lights under it. Cause I remember when I was in my dream. Well, we don't dream. I forgot dreams are astral projections. But when I was astral projected, I managed to somehow get on a fucking base on the moon, and I think it's on the dark side. Like I said, they had to jump like this, right? Space hangar, right? Just like this. On God, nigga. Just like this, my nigga. Well, let me go back. Just like this, my nigga. But this was like way bigger. Like this right here was way bigger, bro. And it's like a parking lot full of these bitches. And I went up to one and I looked under it and I seen 3 things like this under it. 3 lights. And then a big ass thing in the middle. Do you feel me? Big ass thing in the middle, just like this, emitting energy. I'm like, damn, that's how these motherfuckers levitate. They have fucking magnetic levitate. Because I don't think you could say this is 0 point energy, but I believe it's something with magnetism. But they got 3 big ass like fucking magnetic nodes. Well, 4 because you got the one in the middle. But 4 big ass magnetic nodes under this motherfucker to help it maneuver the fucking skies. I kid you not. This is what the fuck. That was just one of them I looked at. Nigga, I was in the hangar and it was full of these bitches. And I seen military personnel. I seen scientists in your typical white lab coats. And then I seen your reptoids, your alpha Draco boys. Them was the niggas that I seen. But how did they not see me? I don't know. Like I said, I must have slipped my way in there. Somebody either took me there for me to see that shit, and was able to hide my energy signature, or I just happened to slip in that month. I mean, I might have been remote viewing through one of the people that work there, or you work there. That's crazy. But I was remote viewing through one of the people that work there, like one of the engineers that be working on the ships. Or somebody brought, some being of great power in my bloodline brought me there and disclosed my energy signature. Because it was weird that I'm like, these niggas ain't seeing me. I'm like, I'm right here, nigga. So I'm like, fuck. But when I see that shit is crazy. So when this nigga says off-world, he not capping.
Clone harvesting. Some rare soul frequencies are replicated via quantum cloning for use in psyops, dark rituals, or infiltration of spiritual networks. Sorry, I got the high vibe burps right now. If you've seen yourself in dreams doing dark things, it could be a clone. Childhood rituals, many starseeds experience trauma at young ages, like the molestation, rapes, all that stuff. All that was not by accident. A lot of times entities enter into a physical vessel to do these to cause trauma. And
come on now, talk
just listen, okay? It was a form of soul softening, making it easier to fracture identity and implant control mechanisms early, okay? This is why you wake up exhausted. This is why you dream of being watched, restrained, or tested. This is why you have memories that don't feel like yours. This is why you feel like something is after you. This is why you experience strange energy spikes after helping others awaken. It's not paranoia. It's memory. And remembering is the key to ending it, all right?
And I did a video on this. I think it's on my Instagram. It's either on my Instagram or my YouTube, but I talked about that. I told y'all this whole energy, this new energy cycle, 2026, it's gonna be all about remembering. Remember, it's all your memories gonna start to flow in. All your ancient cosmic memories, past lives, from being in Egypt, from being in Atlantis, from being in Lemuria, from being in the Aztecian kingdom, the Amazonian kingdom, like all those eras where you're going to, even the biblical kingdom during the Great Flood, during the Nephilim, all those memories are gonna come back. Because I told y'all niggas, you were there. You were there during all those times. You just don't remember. You don't remember because that data is being remember, your DNA holds how many? It holds, if I'm correct, 15 petabytes. That's a lot of fucking bytes of data. But it holds 15 petabytes. It's the fact that DNA holds fucking data. And it can be read through a computer, bro. So they be restricting niggas' data. They be restricting your memory, nigga. So you can't remember what the fuck took place during those times. All the ancient technology and shit that was around during those times. So that way you don't revitalize that energy in this era because they don't want that. It's a threat to their system, bro. It's a threat to their system. But a lot of memory is going to be coming in for niggas. You're going to be having visions of shit. And fuck a dream. You're going to be having daydreams, visions of shit in broad day, nigga. Shit just floods you out of nowhere. Break down crying and shit. Watch, nigga. Mark my words.
You were not born to be hunted. You were born to collapse their system. And the moment you say no with full clarity, it begins to fall. All right. I'm going to now provide y'all with the ritual to revoke interdimensional access, retrieve all soul fragments, and collapse the trafficking grid. All right. You're going to create a circle of protection around you, physical or visual. Sit or stand inside it. Breathe deep into your power center. Place your hand palms up. Speak this command aloud with absolute conviction. I revoke all soul level. I told you human trafficking.
Yeah, they cut that. I think he still he does it in a part 2, but this is his Aeon the Eternal One. Aeon the Ancient One. That's his name. That's his name on Instagram. I think on TikTok his name is Aeon the Eternal One because this came from TikTok. But yeah, you feel me? You know, y'all heard what he said at the end. Protect yourself. Rebuke that shit. You don't necessarily got to do what he do neither. You can do your own. Set up your own protection. Use your own imagine. I just got done doing my shit tonight, gang. I just got done grounded because I really would have been on here earlier. But nigga, I came out. I was like, I got to ground. I got to set my new jump. It's that time of the month. I'm not going to get too deep into it. But did my thing, and did my thing. You feel me? And then, you know, after I was done with that, sat with my shit and grounded for about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, bro. And then once I was done, came in here for y'all. So I just wanted to show y'all that. Break that down to you. Hopefully y'all was still able to see that. He said one showed up in Orlando a couple of days ago. TR3B, hell yeah. I'm pretty sure they everywhere now. They everywhere. And those are government-made crafts. They are real crafts ran by the government. And they're trying to use them to keep track of these other crafts that are beyond what they can make. These other crafts, bro, these other crafts are moving at 2,500 miles per hour. And they're making turns and stopping mid-flight. Going from 2,500 to 0 in just 1 second. Nigga, that would literally melt your body. Moving at speeds like that would literally melt your body. It would either melt it or just atomize your shit. Because that's how much G-force is being applied in those vehicles. And it makes me think, this is where I came to the conclusion, some of these crafts we see in these baby ones that's like the size of cars, trucks, or football fields, those are just drones. I think those are drones. They can't be manned by giant ass. They can't be manned by physical extraterrestrial beings because it will fucking melt just atomize their body. You feel me? Because if there is other humanoids out there, to a certain extent, their bodies work similar to ours. They might have different chemical makeups and all that shit in DNA, but they're still similar to ours because they have the head, arm, leg. Even if they got 4 arms or 2 heads or some shit, they still have a humanoid structure, the universal structure. It's like a universal TV remote. You could take the remote and hook it up to any TV. So think of the humanoid structure. That's the universal structure that's used for every being or fragments of consciousness that can take physical form. Not to get too off far with that, but you know, these crafts, those crafts move fast as fuck. So I think those are drones. And they're highly advanced. They can't be touched. They can't be fucked with. We seen the Congress show us a video of them shooting a Hellfire missile at one of these drones, and it bounced off the fucking craft. And the craft was still flying. It didn't even take the craft out of air. It just hit the craft. The craft just started spinning as it was flying. I'm like, this is some different type. This shit is defying the laws of physics. It's spinning slow while moving at 2,500 miles per hour above water. And notice, all these crafts are always spotted where? Above water or in water. Because these crafts are not coming from up above. These niggas is coming from out the water. That's why they getting in here. They can't come through the dome physically with their crafts. That magnetic barrier would smash they shit. Any physical craft that try to go through there, you can only exit that barrier through your soul, your astral body, through your Makerba-like body, your astral body. Makerba, that's just light, star, sun, solar. That's just your solar body. And that's the only thing that can pass in and out of that firmament. Nothing physical will be able to get in and out of that. And that's specifically set up like that purposefully. So they're taking their crafts through the water, because that's how you can get in here. Because this realm is way bigger than we think. There are exit points out of this reality. They can't come through Antarctica through the ice walls and shit, because there's 4 gates. There's one at the north, what they call the 4 corners in the Bible. There's one at the north, south, east, and west. There's 4 gates that come in through these walls, and they're heavily guarded. And they're not guarded by military. I mean, yes, they do have military personnel there and shit, but that shit guarded by some non-human shit. You try to go through one of them gates, they got some shit that will literally atomize you on the spot. Vaporize your vessel, nigga, because they don't want you to go. They don't want you to see what the fuck is out there. Because they know once you see what's out there, you ain't gonna want to come back. That's the crazy part. When you see what's out there, you ain't gonna want to come back. That's why they so scared of global warming, because when that ice melt, we gonna see what's all around us. You gonna be like, damn, I wanna go over there. That shit look beautiful. You gonna see some shit that look like off of Avatar. In the movie Avatar. Notice in the movie Avatar, they giving you different things now. You got the first Avatar, the regular Avatar, they on land and shit. Then you had the Way of the Water. Now you got the one with the fire. And I ain't even watched that one yet. But I'm just like, I see what they doing. These niggas, are they playing with the elements now? Are y'all trying to be like the real Avatar? The last airbender? Y'all want to play with the elements now, huh? First water, now fire, huh? What's next? Earth? What's next? Plasma? Because that seems like what y'all doing. I'm just saying. Get a little more creative. But y'all get the point, though. You feel me? They still putting it out there to you to show you, like, it's getting there. You feel me? It's getting there. But literally, you would see some shit. When we see what's really out there, you go see some shit that look like off of Avatar. You go be like, damn, I want to go over there. That shit look beautiful. You'll see a lot of locations like that, because it's them places have been untouched. This is the last spot that needs to. This is the quarantine zone. We're in a quarantine zone. This is the last spot that needs to be cleansed. Once this motherfucker cleansed, we back into the true golden age on the planet again. So, disclosure. I want to show y'all this, right? I think they got a trailer of it. Let me go to YouTube first. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So I want to show y'all this, right? Can y'all see this? Cool. Disclosure day. What? What? Disclosure day, nigga. Are you niggas ready? I don't think you niggas ready. I mean, y'all niggas that's been rocking with y'all ready. Cause y'all come on now, y'all been seeing all the shit I've been telling y'all. To all you new niggas though, that's just now your frontal lobe just now kicking in and you seeing the illusions. Cause I seen somebody comment some shit. Somebody was like, it was on a post with some dude showing some shit. But somebody in the comments was like, does anybody else feel overwhelmed from all this disclosure and information that's just been coming out? And then I see somebody else, comment under that reply, say, only those who just now realizing what's going on and waking up to this shit is the ones that's feeling overwhelmed. I told y'all this shit gonna kick gears. Mentally, like, niggas need to study. Y'all gotta read again. Y'all gotta not just read shit, nigga. You have to read. You have to read. But that's not the main focus neither, too, though. You gotta go within. You gotta meditate. You gotta self-reflect. You gotta go back and watch old videos that you remember from your childhood that connect to shit now. On God. 2012, 2013, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, 14 years ago. You gotta go watch back videos now. You gotta write shit down. Because you gotta keep you need to be able to keep a mental footprint. You need to be able to mentally trace your footprint back to everything that led up to now. You have to. Because if you're not, remember, if you don't know where you came from, if you can't remember where you came from, how you gonna know where you going? You gotta know where you came from in order to know where you going. So, this shit finna kick gears. That's why they throwing out the AI. I told you this war is finna become so extremely psychological that some niggas is gonna undergo spiritual psychosis. Niggas is gonna lose their minds. Niggas is gonna go into madness. Some niggas is gonna even because they can't believe that this whole reality has been fake this entire time. They can't believe their entire government has been trafficking children. They can't believe their government is committing the biggest fraud in human history. For years, you think the Somalian shit new? Nigga, look into banks. Look how banks was created. Look how the Federal Reserve was created. Niggas been identity theft since before any of us was born. We talking 1800 shit. 1700 shits, not the 1900s, not the 2000s, nigga. We just 2000s. We ain't even in 3000 yet, nigga. We ain't even in 3000 yet. 1800 was not long ago. Do the math. 1900 was not long ago. This is why when me and my people talk about slavery and shit. That shit was 50 years ago, 60 years ago. Some of them people still alive today. In 1700, not that long ago, gang. What, 200 years? 300 years? That's 3 generations. That's all. That's literally 3 generations. Or, well, it's a multitude of generations. I say about, let's see, 3. We'll say about 6 generations. That's 6 whole different millennias, or not 3 different millennias, but that's 6 whole different generations in 3 different millennias, eras. But it wasn't that long ago. You can genealogically trace records of your family all the way back to the 1800s and see, you feel me? Like, damn, I'm looking at my great grandfather, grandmother, shit, like, damn. I probably was living through one of them bodies at one point. I probably was my own, you dig? Like, y'all gotta put that shit into perspective. Memory. These niggas been committing the biggest fraud for years. Banks, credit, the money itself is not even backed by nothing. That in itself is fraud. I pay for electricity, which is that it creates the reality around me. Electricity creates the universe. I pay for it, nigga. That's fraud. That's universal fraud. That's cosmic fraud. I pay for land. What you niggas gonna do next? Charge me for a planet? Oh, niggas can't go nowhere. Not only do you gotta buy land, you want to go to another planet, you gotta buy that motherfucker. We need 30 billion. No, you're not doing that. It's cosmic fraud. You charge for water. And it ain't even clean, nigga. You got the nerve. Calm down, OJ. Calm down. You got the nerve to charge me for water that ain't even clean, nigga? When the last time them pipes been changed? Think about it. Think about it. When the last time them goddamn pipes under your house that stretch miles, when the last time them bitches been changed? Fuck. Shit full of fluoride, chlorine, barium, aluminum, all kind of heavy metals and shit. Parasites, they don't even tell you that. Niggas gotta boil it. Anyways, you charge us for shit. Water that ain't even clean. That's fraud. I can see niggas filtered it, got minerals in that motherfucker. They updating the pipes every motherfucking 3 years or some shit. All in every city and shit. They're like, all right, y'all, we gotta dig up the grounds and send plumbers in y'all shits. Like actually putting in the work. Or they instead of doing that, they just made pipes that never, you feel me? Never rust, none of that. And you got the nerve to charge us for that. Fraud. Niggas want to talk fraud. Fuck credit card fraud. Fuck identity theft. Profiles. Cloning credit cards and debit cards. Using what they would call skimmers. Putting them in stores and shit and taking niggas information on a daily basis. Nigga, there's niggas doing that right now. A skimmer don't cost much. You know a nigga in the store. Let me not even talk. Niggas doing that daily right now. You think them banks give a fuck? They're like, this money fake anyways. We don't give a fuck if that nigga money stolen. We'll give it back to him. Why you think the fucking US is $30 trillion in debt? Fraud. Damn. But we got disclosure day, nigga. I can't even get into this shit because I don't got myself riled up. But that's just the ancestors talking, nigga, because they angry, nigga. This that ancestral rage, nigga. Oh my God. Disclosure day. Disclosure day. So much, and it doesn't have to just do with aliens. It's going to deal with everything. And all you fake ass spiritual niggas too.
If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you,
I can break this whole video down. I can even watch this. I just see the picture of it. First, let's break down the picture. I'm cold with this shit. Niggas is not like me, first of all. And that's not me being cocky. That's just me being confident. Because I know I do my research, nigga. Research. You gotta go research that shit. Niggas already searching. They said this, but you gotta go back and research what they said. So you got disclosure day. Look at the picture. First off, here we go with the one eye symbolism. 3-eye atlas. Third eye. All-seeing eye. Keep that eye open. Because you know we could use it on some evil shit. Because that's what they be doing. But we gotta take that shit and start flipping it. You feel me? The messages that they have to give you. They give you the truth and the lie. Remember that. So, boom. Third eye activity. We already know what's going on. Because look, they got to cover her shit. Now, I want niggas to peep this. Do y'all know what kind of bird that is? In fact, I take that back. I can't even do y'all like that. Because it's right here at the top of my screen. Somebody go look and see the tail. They go like, that's a cardinal. But if you from the South, you know this a cardinal. If you from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Texas, if you from the South, you know the shape of this motherfucking bird. That is a cardinal. Why a cardinal? Why a cardinal? Think about that. Just let that sink in real quick. Hold on, let me get y'all real quick. Hold on. Let that sink in real quick. Quit playing on me. Let that in real quick. Why do they have a cardinal right there? One eye symbolism. Remember, 3-eye atlas, 3 eyes. The veil has finally been lifted. The realms have merged. They showed you in Stranger Things when he was trying to merge the realms. The astral realms and the physical realms have been merged. Now niggas seeing all this crazy shit. They're like, oh my God, it's getting real. You seeing these creatures. So third eye activity in the cardinal. Let that sink in. Now I got something here called cardinal sin. What is a cardinal sin? Because first of all, what is before we get into that? Because you gotta remember that they're showing the cardinal for the cardinal sins that they have committed. They have committed all 7 deadly sins. A cardinal sin, for example, the only reason I know what a cardinal sin is, because I'm a nerd, bro. I be watching shit like Dragon Ball Z and shit. And it's this specific fan manga I be watching called Ultra Vegito. And this nigga Vegito committed a cardinal sin. He ended up killing one of the gods of destruction. He ended up killing a god, an immortal being, a supposed immortal being. But he ended up killing a god, which was considered a cardinal sin. You feel me? And I was like, what the fuck? I said, that sound deadly. I said, let me Google that. You feel me? And then that's where, when I seen this, I was like, I'm like, y'all talking about the cardinal sins you committed. First of all, you've broken off natural law. Let's get to it. Images. Quit playing with me. You've broken all natural law. Why is it so small like this? What the hell? I'll read it for y'all. If you can't really read it, throw some glasses on. Natural, I'll zoom in a little bit more. Fuck it. Oh, okay, that's too much. Damn. Natural law, man's law, based upon dogmatic beliefs. See, they like to use these big words. Let's do this. What is dogmatic mean? Control. Inclined to laying down principles as incontrovertibly true. Look at these big ass words. God damn. Hold on. So in other words, no controversy. Like, it can't be disputed, right? But let me still pull that up. Means in a way that it is like what I just said, impossible to deny, dispute, or But I had to pull that up for niggas because that's a big ass word. And niggas in the hood, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? So I gotta do this shit. Hood Esoteric Research University, get with the project. But incontrovertibility, incontrovertibly. Yeah, there we go. Incontrovertibly means in a way impossible to deny, dispute, or question. But you got me fucked up. You can question anything you want. So don't let shit dogmatic means to be controlling, forceful, inclined. You're forcing this shit. We don't do that. That's what they mean by man's law, based upon dogmatic beliefs. You trying to force niggas to believe some shit. Constructs of mind. They're constructing your mind. Government. Mint, short for mental. Complied with due to fear of punishment. What happens when you don't follow the natural system? What happens when you don't believe in what everybody else believe? What happens if you don't believe in their religions? Oh, you gonna go there. Oh, you gonna do this, gonna happen to you. Oh, that's gonna happen to you. You gonna go to jail if you speak the truth. They gonna try to kill you if you speak the truth. Okay, and it's just a vessel. I'm here, nigga. And guess what? I can leave, and guess what? I can come back. Nigga, we here. What's up? I'm with all the smoke. Gang. Like, we here, gang. We in full-fledged war. If them niggas want to do whatever they got to do, go ahead. But another me just gonna step up. And you want to know why they not really knocking niggas off no more like how they used to back in the day? Because they finally fucking realize every time we take another one out, and it's like they multiply. They coming in numbers. They can't kill no more. So their next best bet is some even darker shit. And it's with AI. And if they can't get AI through, the last one It's the kamikaze of the planet, nigga. They like, if we can't have it, nobody can. Because they're losing their heaven. Their eternal bliss. Their bliss is our hell. We here. Differs with location based upon the whim of legislators. Moral relativism. So the law differs in each location. Laws like we can smoke weed in California, but I can't smoke weed in Texas. I can smoke weed in Arizona, but I can't smoke no weed in Memphis. I mean in Tennessee. I can blow some gas in Michigan, but I can't blow no gas in Georgia. Come on now. That's bullshit. So and then you got niggas in jail for some dro, but you got niggas free selling dro called a dispensary. Ooh. Ooh. Let me, nigga, like, just, oh. Y'all, this shit crazy. Changes with time based upon the whim of legislators. More moral relativism. So basically, and laws change over time too. Some shit gets set back, some shit gets set forward. You feel me? So it's always changing. Natural law. Now let's get into this. Based upon principles and truth, inherent to creation, my nigga. Harmonized with, due to knowledge and understanding. Harmonize. Remember, we in sync with the universe. When you in harmony with the universe, you get gifts. We don't get blessings. We get gifts because we harmonize. You feel me, niggas? When you say I'm feeling blessed, don't say that. I'm feeling harmonized, nigga. Quit playing with me. I'm feeling harmonized, nigga. And I'm getting these gifts. So harmonize with, due to knowledge and understanding. Universal. Exists. And universal. This ain't just on earth. Universal. Cosmic. Galactic. Intergalactic. Interplanetary. So universal exists and applies anywhere in the universe, regardless of location. Eternal and immutable. Exists and applies for as long as the universe exists and cannot be changed. What's one of the main laws? Energy can either be created or destroyed. That's one of the main laws. So we getting into the cardinal sins that they've created. That's why they showing you the cardinal. You see how I just broke this whole goddamn trailer picture down? We ain't even gotten to the goddamn trailer yet. But we gonna get there though. But this is representative. They're telling you like they gotta disclose themselves. Yes, we committed cardinal sins. And what is cardinal sins? Any of the 7 deadly sins. Let's go to the 7 deadly sins. They committed all them bitches. All them bitches. Come on. Get back with the anime. The anime fire. Go watch that. But get back with that. My nigga Escanor go crazy though. That nigga got the power of the sun, nigga. He don't play no game. That nigga. Let's see. So we got all of them right here. Why is these cut off? Why is these cut off? I can't see those. Hold on. Get me off of that. Here we go. Okay, emissions. This is like a TikTok ass picture. This is a TikTok ass picture. What are the 7 deadly sins? Man, you can barely read that. Why are they doing a nigga like this with these small pictures? I can't even see that one. That's on Facebook and shit. Fuck with a nigga. Like, is this big? Is this like a big picture? I think so. There we go. That's much better. That's much better. So the 7 deadly sins, these is all the cardinal sins they created. Lust, we already know the orgies they be having in Hollywood. Gluttony, the fucking food. We see this shit. America is the most obese country in the world. And the number 1 rated country for obesity. Pride. And that's all, and it's not the people's fault. It's their fault. And they gluttonous too. They put that energy on us. But they're not gluttonous of us. They're gluttonous of the blood, the organs. They fiending for that shit. That's why there's so many kids coming up missing. Pride. Lucifer. I ain't even gotta say too much with that. Sloth. They don't work. Them rich niggas don't work. Them elite niggas, who the fuck? Them niggas ain't putting in work like you. Niggas ain't putting in work like you and me. Keeping they companies alive. If we was the all million of us was to lock into a hive mind together and just walk off our jobs today at the same time. Just somebody, let's just say that magically happened. Fucking collapse. Them niggas would be like, oh no. Nigga, they will make a law, they will make it illegal for you to not work. On God. That's how they gonna do that shit in 2 seconds. They gonna make it illegal for you to not work. And anybody that don't return to work, they gonna get your ass out there and get your ass off this planet, nigga. Wrath. We see the wars. We see the wars. They can't stop. And the biggest war is against us. Greed. Come on now. All this energy usurping they doing? Parasites. These are spiritual parasites. Envy. You know they jealous. Come on now. Star seeds. Crystal babies. Rainbow. Oh, come on now. Avengers. X-Men. What? Don't get me started. Justice League. Come on now. They want what we got. That's why they take our energy. The cardinal sins. So these are in Christianity. In Christianity, any of the 7, or we can go here too. The 7 deadly sins, also known as the capital vices, are classification of the most serious vices. And this they shit. Roman Catholic theology that spur other sins and immoral behavior. These are cardinal sins, and they're committing them to the highest degree. And I heard somebody say, no sin is greater than the other. You fucking crazy, nigga. It's a reason why they say your heart need to be light as a feather. Some niggas shit weigh a couple million tons, nigga. You mean to tell me if for example, right? Let's explain this. They say murder is a sin. Taking a life is a sin, right? It depends on the religion too, because in Islam, you have the right to take a person's life only if they threaten you or your loved ones, and you feel me, they try to, actively take your life. In Christianity, it's different. They be like, no, nigga, turn the other cheek and take that killing, nigga. Die in vain, nigga. Fuck you mean. But you mean to tell me a nigga trying to get up on us, take a nigga life, I get him out of here. You mean to tell me that a nigga raping a 13-year-old child, 12-year-old child, 8-year-old child, his sin is not greater than mine? You fucking crazy. That nigga's sin is beyond the fucking, that shit through the roof. You steal some shit from Walmart. Yeah. So you mean to tell me that little ass, whatever you stole from the store, that sin, you mean to tell me Walmart actively putting money behind trafficking, that sin not greater than you stealing that little ass $5 bag of chips out the You crazy. There's levels to this shit. And if you give back, you balance out that karma. There's ways about this shit. I don't want to get too deep into that. I have to do a whole nother live on that, like on some good, the perspectives of good, bad, karma, all that shit, right? I had to get into that later. But we on these niggas top. They committed the 7 dead. They committed these shits to the highest degree. They have to go. And not only that, they're infectious. They're spreading this infectious ass energy on all of us. That's why we in quarantine. This shit can't spread to no other, because it would literally, if this shit spread, it's gonna spread like wildfire across the cosmos. It will fucking cripple the universe, bro. And whatever cosmic being we in would get fucking sick. and then fucking detoxifications would happen, and then boom, now the fucking universe got to go back into a singularity point and then explode again for a reset. Like, come on now. So cardinal sins in Christianity tradition, any of the 7 deadly sins, a serious error of judgment. He committed the cardinal sin of criticizing his teammates. Like, come on now. And then they got a nigga named Hame Sin. I don't know who this is. This just happened to pop up. Was the 30th Catholic Archbishop of Manila and the 3rd cardinal from the Philippines. His name is also formerly known as Cardinal Sin. And you know about them popes, nigga. This come from that Cardinal Sin shit. This came from their tradition. And what they doing? Y'all heard about them nuns. And y'all heard about them priests. And what they be doing to them little children. This shit been talked about for years. What they be doing. So that's to talk about them. Now to talk about the other side. What was finna happen with us. Those that's been fucked over for the longest by these niggas, right? Now let's get into that. Right? What does cardinal mean in Christianity? We just using that shit. The red cardinal symbolizes hope. We don't hope though. We have faith. There's a difference. Because with hope comes with a little bit of doubt. Niggas like, I hope it happened. That means you still got some doubt. You like, I hope it happened. Like, I think it might happen, but I already know it ain't gonna happen. Like, you feel me? There's some doubt behind that. We have faith. Faith, nigga. No, nigga, I got faith in you, nigga. You know that shit gonna happen. Because you put the energy into it. And if it don't, oh well, nigga, we gonna run it back. Fuck do you mean? So faith, vitality. What is vitality? Life. Resurrection from the dead. Nigga, we coming back from, oh shit, nigga. We coming back from the dead with this shit, nigga. Quit playing. In divine presence. That shit say primitive, nigga. Nigga, I thought I had the Goku shirt on, nigga. I'm about to say, nigga, Super Saiyan, nigga, Ascension. You feel me? A lot of niggas finna go through ascension. They finna be ascended. They finna reach their Super Saiyan states. I'm proud of niggas. Now get ready to double ascend, because that's gonna be hard. You gotta be ready to double ascend, triple ascend. You gotta be ready to tap into godhood. Or I don't like to say godhood. I like to say adept. Adepthood, because you're an adept, and then godhood. Or instead of adept, I can call you an initiate. You got initiate, arcane, eternus. Anyways, vitality, life, resurrection, and divine present, often seen as a messenger from God or a departed loved one. Rest in peace, my granny, because that was one of her favorite birds. Represented comfort, faith, and the blood of. But we gonna ignore that. But let's just say the energy of the crystal database, because we already broke this word down. Let me break it down for y'all one more time though, because this is what we do. I gotta refresh niggas. Remember, this is I hate it right like that. Like, I wish I had a touchscreen. This is Chris. This is Chris T. Then you got Crystal. I did it wrong. Remember, Chris T. Christopher Columbus. Yeah. Anyways, I think that I don't know why I just said Christopher Columbus. That just came out of me. That might have been a tick or something. But yeah, Christopher Columbus. That's what came to my head when I think of that. Like, is that who they got us worshiping, nigga? Anyways, or not us, my bad. The people in the churches worshiping. Anyways, Chris T. Christ, Crystal consciousness. The Christ consciousness is not. It's not. Can we spell it like this? I'm gonna spell it like this from now on. Christ. And in fact, with a K. Remember that. We always spell it with a K. Christ, because it just looked cooler. So let's get rid of all that. So for now, when we say Christ, nigga, spell my nigga shit with a K, nigga. Christos, nigga. That's that nigga name. It wasn't Jesus. It was El Cristo Negro, nigga. But spell my nigga shit with a K, nigga. Christ. That's the real database we tapping back into, and it's entangled in the quantum fields of the planet, or AKA the electromagnetic field of the planet, and we're feeling it. And the sun is sending in even deeper. The ozone layer is opening up even more now. You have something called the South Atlantic Anomaly, and there's a big hole right there above the Atlantic, specifically. Come on, now, I does this. Hold on. Hold on. I does this, my guy. Let me show you. Here we go. South Atlantic Anomaly. There's a huge hole down here. And it's bigger now. Because this was in 2020. This was 6 years ago, my nigga. This was 6 years ago. So this shit. Oh shit, my eyes itching and shit. Here we go. But yeah, I think it's bigger now. But all that energy is coming in from the sun. It's going to spew right into that motherfucker. But you know, the energy is supposed to, when we look at the magnetic field, I'm glad they had that right there. Where was that picture I just saw? Oh, it was a good ass picture I saw. Oh, here we go. When we look at the magnetic field, the only place that we're supposed to receive that energy from is through the poles. This is why at the North Pole and the South Pole, and remember, look, peep games, there's a difference between the rotational axis. This is the geographical North Pole. This right here is the true, I said North Pole, my bad. The poles, both poles, North and South Pole. This right here is the true pole, though, of the Earth, because it's magnetic, and it doesn't have a geographical location. Look, the ocean right there and shit. Well, it does, but they just won't tell you that. But this is where the energy from the sun is supposed to come in. That's why it's always aurora borealis at the north and the south poles, because all that energy is steadily coming through there on a daily basis. But when you got the South Atlantic Anomaly, imagine a piece of this is cut out. Like a piece of this has just been stripped away, nigga. And all that sun energy is coming in there. And then guess what's right there? Come on now. All that energy coming in and flooding in there. That's why the ocean's so damn warm and shit. But, oh, where was that at? Yeah, I had this up. So we tapping back into, like, all this shit is taking place right now. We tapping back into that hive mind, bro. That true golden mind, bro. Where we bring back all the ancient technology. We bring back all the, ancient knowledge, esoteric knowledge. You feel me? Esoteric healing, medicines, all that shit, gang. There will be a shift in this shit. So I wanted to show y'all all that shit. You feel me? I had to break this whole little picture down right here for y'all. I had to bust it down for you because disclosure day, a lot will be disclosed. All the cardinal sins will be disclosed. You feel me? And all the truth that's been hidden from us will be shown. You feel me? Freedom will be given to us. Vitality, resurrection, rebirth. We just left the year of destruction, the year of ending, the year of completion. Year of completion, ending and destruction. Now we in the year of beginning, rebirth, and construction. Not reconstruction, but I just rather say construction. But let's play this right.
If you found out we weren't alone.
Hey, keep your shit open. Why are the animals acting strange? Haven't the animals been acting strange for the past 2-3 years now?
If someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you?
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today. Let's
This how they gonna be for real. This how they gonna be on the news. Get ready. Are y'all ready? I don't even think this movie gonna get a chance to come out. I think they just gave you this trailer just for the fuck of it. They gave you this trailer just to see who gonna catch this shit. I don't even think this movie gonna get a chance to come out because of what the fuck finna go down.
Today's.
Are y'all ready, nigga? Are y'all
People have a
ready,
right to know the
nigga?
truth. It belongs to 7 billion people.
What is it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. So I'm gonna show you.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world. All at once.
Did we run it back, OJ?
Was only physical, but the truth is much darker.
Run it
Rare
back.
souls are being hunted across realms for their codes, their essence, and their light, and I'm going to expose the full operation. This is the interdimensional trafficking network, a shadow infrastructure that targets crystal and rainbow children, ancient builder souls, divine feminine code holders, galactic council emissaries and gatekeepers, soul lineages tied to angelic or seraphim realms. These are not just gifted souls. They are key carriers with memory, DNA, and spiritual technology that threaten control systems, okay? So what did the dark factions do, right? They built a multi-dimensional operation to locate, extract, clone, and redirect these souls. This operation includes dream hijacking astral networks, scan for awakened souls during sleep. Many are pulled into false environments where contracts are signed, energy is siphoned, or false missions are given, okay? Soul branding and tagging.
Soul branding and
To the whole.
I'm gonna just play this back one more time. I'm gonna let this talk for me. I'm gonna let this talk for you. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, what the fuck is a video worth?
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world. All at once.
Crop circles? Haven't Kali been showing them crop circles? Shout out to the brother Kali. Haven't he been showing them crop circles, nigga? Quit playing. Haven't he been showing them crop circles?
People keep wondering. Encountering the unknown.
They're coming! They're coming!
They are starved for the truth.
Do you think there could be others?
Why would he make such a vast universe? Yet save it only for us?
This bitch. I ain't gonna lie, that shit sounds so real, bro. Y'all hear how that shit talking? That's how they talk, nigga. Ooh, run that back. This is how them reptoids talk, nigga. They couldn't show you they can't show you that shit, gang. They can't, because it would be too obvious. It would be just them telling you, like, yeah, we here. You know that will freak everybody the fuck out, them confirm it. I mean, they already technically confirmed it with this. My phone just died, gang. Hold on, let me grab my charger, y'all. There we go. My bad, y'all. I gotta charge my phone up. Because that's how why I keep watching my screen to make sure ain't nothing messing up or nothing. And I'm on the right screens and stuff. Hopefully I'm on the right screen. You press the button again, make sure you're on the right screen. But yeah, like I was saying, they can't show you that shit. I thought they was gonna show that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was gonna show her turn into a reptilian. Cause if they did, nigga, I would have got jiggy in this bitch. Cause I'd have been like, yes, give these niggas give these bots the full-fledged truth. Cause these niggas gonna shit they pants when they see what these things look like. Some 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet. The alpha boys, 13 and up.
Go look at today.
Listen to that.
Let's. Today is. Today's.
See, I know they got audio engineering and shit like that. I get it. But what human? I still don't even know. Like, even with audio engineering, you still gotta get certain shit from in the real world to make audios like these, right? There's no human that can do this shit with their throat. Shit. And if they can, and if it's a female, I'm trying to see. Now let me chill. But anyways, there's no human that can make that noise with they vocal cords, bro. And basically, okay, so I get it. I get the summary here. So this probably gonna be towards like the peak of the movie when they show that part. That part right there is gonna be the peak right here, right? You see how they got everybody on their phone? This part is this is like the peak of the movie. And these beings are gonna speak through her. Because you know, her and her husband probably owned to some shit, found some shit, and they're gonna speak through her. Which actually might be a thing that takes place. We seen this already kind of to a certain extent. Remember the Brazilian nigga? Hold on. So we done with this this trailer. Brazilian leader voice. Remember the Brazilian nigga? This nigga.
Parar por aí. Já estão.
We all know about bad hair days, but
We don't want to see. We just wanted to see that.
Já eliminamos vários ministérios da máquina pública. E ao mesmo tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão.
Nigga sound like the Black Ops. Fetch me their souls. Fetch me their souls.
Encomendados.
Look how she stand up. Look how the lady stand up. See, when I first saw this video, I thought it was fake. I was like, this is probably AI. But when that lady stood the fuck up like that, and then it was people, you know, commenting that was from Brazil saying like this actually happened on live TV, and people was like, what the fuck? You feel me? And look how the lady stand up. Even she shook. She's like, oh hell no. Nah. She probably like the only normal one in there.
Bem que eu pedi uma pastilha.
What human talks like that? That ain't no dry throat. That ain't no dry throat. Ain't no fucking way, boy. So yeah, disclosure day. Let me bring it back to my face. He said the noise that the dog controls use to communicate to the motherfuckers they encounter. He said that's the noise. On God, nigga, they shit some nigga, cause that right there, you can't. That ain't no human can do that. But that sound like something really recorded. That like they really pulled. Hey, nigga, we need one of y'all. They probably said it themselves, like we want to make this movie, and we're gonna put the only thing we gonna give them is these how we talk. And you can't understand what the hell them niggas saying. And that shit probably saying, and that shit probably telling y'all niggas, like, you probably just think, like, oh, that's just some random noises with a throat. You never know, that might actually be a fucking real language, and they telling you, we are here, nigga. We see y'all waking up. Get ready, because we won't allow you to ascend. That's probably what the fuck they said. But we will never know. We will never know. So, you see everybody teeing up. You see everybody exposed. The Epstein files is getting deeper. That now they want to. You see them. They want to pull out more. Once again, more distractions. Venezuela. You got niggas arguing about that. Like, oh, he attacking a country. You know how he can just go up in there. And then you got the Venezuela saying, well, we finally free. We not gonna be harmed no more. So I'm like, here we go with this shit. I'm like, the Venezuela is celebrating, but then you got Americans fucking mad as shit because they like, you can't just do that shit. Like, what? We ain't got time for that shit. The nigga kidnapped the drug lord. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. That's less drugs in the community. Cool. You feel me? What about the kids? Can y'all get these kids? Can y'all get these kids? These drugs kind of different from you. Yes, I know it's fucking up the community, but it's on to a certain extent. At the end of the day, the only reason it's fucking up the community because niggas still make that internal choice to do whatever the fuck drug that is. They made that choice to do that fentanyl. We cannot be hard on ourselves when it comes to that shit. So, anyways, the children though, that's different. They can't defend themselves, nigga. 800K, 800 thou coming up missing a year in America. It's probably up about 2-3 million now because this shit picking up. They starting to lose more of their food source, and they gotta, you feel me? They getting harder with it. They applying the pressure. They applying that full court fourth quarter pressure on God. That's exactly what the hell they doing. We gotta figure out where these babies going, man. And I can't even really say figure out because we know where the fuck they going. We gotta do something about it. We gotta band up. We gotta take to the streets. So think about that. Remember what I was talking about earlier in this live? Fraud, right? They make you pay for water that ain't even clean or filtered. They make you pay for electricity that fucking makes up the entire universe. Air, you make that up. You breathe that. Fruits, vegetables. That's infinite. You got the infinite food glitch. Like, why are we not using that? That's an infinite food glitch. We just keep growing that shit over and over and over and over again. Because that's what it's meant for. Like, damn. Cut the niggas some slack around this bitch. That's why I said we gotta get these niggas going because they're just taking. That's why the planet dying. That's why we seeing all this shit take place. Niggas like, oh, the planet's warming up. No, this motherfucker got a fever because it's trying to get rid of the shit that's going on in it. That shit works just like us. The planet works just like our body do. And the sun cranked up. So that's applying more heat. That's why it ain't even been cold like that this winter. The niggas had an 80-degree Christmas. When you ever had that before? When you ever had an 80-degree Christmas? A 70-degree New Year? Yeah. Come on now. The sun is cranked up to help rid this shit. Get rid of this shit going on. It's gotta happen. So, you feel me? They doing that. They make you pay for land. I don't even know how the fuck you do that. Do animals charge each other for land? I mean, they got territories. Don't get me wrong. But they not, hey, nigga, you gotta give me 2 apples to come over here. Shit, nigga, you gotta give me 3,000 berries, nigga, that had this cave, that had this mountain, that had this valley. They gotta give me 2 million for these 100 acres. Acres of land. Is that in the, let's use y'all own shit against y'all. Is that in the Bible? Is that in the Quran? Is that in the Torah? Did God ever say to charge each other for land? I digress. Anyways, fraud. And then last but not least, not last but not least, but the money. Money fake as shit, ain't backed by gold no more, it ain't backed by nothing. It's backed by the sheer faith of your human will. Hoping it don't collapse. Cause niggas still want that new scat pack. Niggas still want that new jewelry. I get it. Everybody want that material shit. We all do, nigga. We all do. You might get a chance. If you righteous enough in art, you might get a chance to experience a little bit of that shit. And then let it go. You being humble. Some of y'all being humble right now. That's why some of y'all ain't touched that shit yet. We all being humble right now. So that way when we do touch it, and then when we done with it, having our fun, it's easy for us to detach from it. Because we already never had it to begin with. Like, okay, this shit fun. Let it go. Because you humble enough to not let it get to your head. It's a difference between a person who eats with their hands, that was raised eating with their hands, versus a person that was raised with a spoon in their mouth. So, damn, there's some shit in my eye, shit. That money shit, that's another fraud. And then last but not least, nigga, you taking our fucking children? Damn. And niggas think they gangster. Niggas in the hood really think they gangster. You ain't nothing like them elites, nigga. Niggas think they demons. Niggas like, oh yeah, I'm on demon time. I hope niggas better let that shit in 2023, 2022. Niggas be like, I'm on demon time. Don't get me wrong, I don't say it a couple times too. But nigga left that shit in 2022, 2023, nigga. No, my bad, 2022 to be exact. Left that shit there. Damn, I be having major crust in my eyes. But yeah, niggas think niggas like I'm demon. You. It's bigger demons than you, my boy. I promise you. A nigga in the hood can't scare me. I promise you. Them reptilians probably have a better chance scaring me than y'all niggas in the hood. It's guaranteed. You feel me? The elite sending me an email like, hey, nigga, he talking that shit, nigga, we'll blow your job up, nigga. That might make me question. That might make me second question some shit. You feel me? But you niggas in the hood will never make me hesitate or second guess. Because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You're at the lowest of IQ, my nigga. Niggas constantly on just straight bullshit. You still pop doing the drugs. You be like, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. I ain't trying to hear that awakening shit. Okay, cool. You gonna be left behind, bro. And it's gonna hurt. You already feeling some type of way now. Cause you don't feel understood. Most niggas in the hood just don't. It's just not understood. They not understood. That's all. If niggas could just be understood in the hood, it'll make them open up more. Niggas need a hug. Niggas need to learn to open up. Niggas need to learn to talk. Niggas need to learn to hit their homies up and be like, yo, you good, my guy? How you feeling? How the kids doing if they got some? Niggas so overly masculine, they forget that they still have certain feminine energies that they have to water and nurture, bro. And if they don't, just leads them down the path of loneliness and despair, my nigga. Niggas gotta let that shit go, that gang banging and shit. I mean, you can do that shit, but turn it to something positive. Instead of gang banging on each other, y'all get money, get together and put that money together and circulate it through the hood. Now we got Black Wall Street again. I swear to God, I could be a mastermind for niggas. Make me president of the black people, please. 2030, nigga. I'm the president. Fuck it. That's my new campaign. Make me the unofficial president. I'm an unofficial president for the public, but I'm an official president for the hood, nigga. I'm an official president for my people. I'm in the same boat as y'all, nigga, working a 9 to 5, all that shit. I go through bullshit relationships. Whether it's me doing something or her doing something, it don't matter, nigga. I'm in this shit just like y'all and just as human as y'all, if you want to say that. It don't get no more authentic than this, my nigga. But he said at the end of they clone Tyrone. That's how we need to roll out. On God, nigga. Hey, they rolled out. Ooh, I want to play it, but I feel like YouTube be fucking. They always block my videos. If I play like any movie clip, they always like fucking block out my live. But I know what you talking about though, nigga. They rolled out deep as hell, nigga, with the guns, double barrels, nigga, pulling up in the They pulling up in the Cutlass lowrider with the hydraulics drop top. What? Alright, that's how we need to roll out that motherfucker for real. We go in there, motherfucker, and blow up them metal. Get them laughs about it. That was a good movie. I'm glad they made that movie though. That was a good movie because they showing what niggas be doing. You feel me? And it can apply to a metaphorical sense of how niggas in the hood, they just get up every day, do the same thing every day. They don't experience not one drop of zoochosis. Nigga get up. Nigga smoke before he eat. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I do that too. But nigga smoke before he eat. Nigga, he already going on his phone, looking at Instagram, looking at hoes. You feel me? He like, oh, this bitch bad. Let me send some heart eyes. Now he looking at his phone. He go on Instagram, Snapchat, post his little pack like, hey, come to the spot. I got it. Who need it? Type shit. You know that y'all see that shit all the time in the hood. Come on now. Let's keep going. Then you know he get him a couple plays. Now he gets his little pack together, get his money together. Nigga gangbanging. He might be a Crip, Blood, GD, whatever. I don't give a fuck. He's in the hood. He's gangbanging. He's doing something. He's doing something with gangbanging. He get up with the guys. Now they posted up on the block all day, or they posted up in the trap all day. Niggas pulling up, blah 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 blah, listening to some trap music. Oh my brothers. Oh my brothers. If it's one code that's in my commandments, cuz my own personal commandments, we don't leave not one man behind. Now, some casualties do happen in war. Some get caught, they get caught. But if some can, we know that we can get them, nigga, we gonna get them, nigga. We don't leave no man behind but my brothers. I'm coming for you, my niggas in the hood. I'm coming for you. I got you. I'm coming for y'all, gang. Y'all in the trap all day bumping trap music. Your mind can't even go past where it's at. All you know is what you know right now in your current present state. You don't know about astral projection. You're not questioning why you having these dreams. You're not questioning why you having random anxiety. You're not questioning why you having random anger or random depression. Most of the suicides is men, specifically black men. Come on, my brothers. Come on, gang. But I'm gonna keep going. You in the trap all day, bumping trap music. But niggas pulling up all day. You go eat some bullshit food. Some Sonic or some shit. You wanna know how I can say all this shit? Cause I was one of them niggas. Niggas ain't doing no reading. I mean, I can't say I was making music. That's what, to a certain extent, managed to keep me out of most of bullshit. I'm like, nigga, I can make that music now. I'm fully locked in, nigga. But one of them niggas, gang. Get some bullshit food. Further fucking up your frequency. Your hormones off in balance. You got you a little, now you got a specific succubus that's been located to go after you and stick to you. You always arguing with her, but then y'all fucking toxic love, as they call it. You crashing out, you catching DV charges and shit. Life getting worse. You got kids with her, baby mama draw. And then after all that, you go your ass back home. You might get into a shootout or something if it's a good day, as they say. Catch you a op, get one gone, whatever the case may be. Is that good? Fuck no. That's one of the you committed a cardinal sin, my boy. But after all that shit, you take your ass back home. Depending if you grown, you got your own place, or you a young nigga, you still with your parents. You take your ass back to the fucking crib. Put your little fucking blicky wherever. Your little money wherever, your little pack wherever. Probably smoke you one, I don't know. Pop you a perk on some dumb shit. Pop you a Zen on some dumb shit. Or an X pill on some dumb shit. And then take your ass to sleep. And probably don't even fucking dream. You just see blackness, nigga. You don't even dream. Your ass just go down, and then you back up. That you like, damn, that was, you just get up. Nigga didn't even dream. And if you did dream, you wake up and you don't even sit to think about it. Try to let it try to marinate on it a little bit. And then question like, damn, why was I dreaming about that? Why did I see who and such there in my dream? Why was we seeing fucking lights in the sky and shit? Or I'm getting chased by some shit. You don't do that. My brothers. In due time, we will be warriors again, generals again, kings again. We will be what we used to be, bro. But y'all gotta shed that mentality. You gotta shed that skin. That's the purpose and symbol. That's the purpose and symbology of a snake, gang. You gotta shed that skin, gang. Show them new colors. Shed them feathers. Show them new colors, bro. But you don't always want to be a snake. You don't want to be no snake, gang. You want to always learn to turn into an eagle. One of the three great thunderbirds, an eagle, falcon, or a hawk. You always want to go transform into that. Because if you a snake, you gonna forever be bound to the ground, to the hills, to the pits below. Bound to the ground. That's why a snake don't have no wings or no legs, my nigga. That motherfucker don't even get legs to climb shit. Even if a snake can climb some shit, like a tree, that's it. And guess what? A tree is what? Still bound to the ground. But dude, it's the trees, and that's different. You feel me? They bound to the ground for a reason. Snake bound to the ground for a reason too. Don't get me wrong, but the tree bound to the ground for good reasons. The snake can't do what other animals do. But don't get me wrong, a snake is very deadly if it gets close enough. That's why it appears like that. You look, damn, that motherfucker ain't got no legs or nothing. That motherfucker, like for example, right? I want you to take this into perspective. Imagine if you was a human, you come across this creature, you don't know what the fuck it is, a snake. You come across this creature, you don't know what the fuck it is. It has no arms, no legs, no fingers, no nothing. It just has a body, nigga. That motherfucker just got a body and a mouth and a tongue. Some eyes. You like, what the fuck is that? You're like, man, that motherfucker. You don't came across tigers, lions, ants, wasps, giant praying mantis. I about to say tigers again. Wolves, cheetahs, and shit. You come across this one creature, you like, damn, this motherfucker can't. All them other creatures can defend themselves. Do this shit, da-da-da-da-da. Fly, jump, go in trees and shit, dig underground. You come across this creature, you like, damn, this motherfucker can't do nothing but just. Oh, yeah. But then, that's where it gets you. And then you try to go interact with it. You interact with this motherfucker. It don't really seem to do too much until, boom, that quick. Bite your shit. Venom. Heart attack. Blood clot. See how fast that shit went? Because you don't know what the fuck that creature was. That's why snakes appear like that. That's why they so deadly. They so deadly. They smooth. They sneaky with it too. They don't make no noise unless it's a fucking rattlesnake or a cobra or a snake that just got some type of hissing abilities. But most other snakes, you can't hear them bitches. You wouldn't even know if it was in your house or not. Check your house real quick. If you stay in the South, like, if you stay somewhere in, like, the South, nigga, Mississippi, Texas, wherever, the desert, nigga, check. Yeah. You wouldn't even know that motherfucker in your crib, ready to hit your shit. That's what make them so dangerous. Snakes gonna always do what, too? Bite the hand that feed them. Betrayal. That's very different from an eagle. Eagle represent bravery, confidence, righteousness, hard work. That motherfucker would work hard to get his meals. And guess what? You can fuck with eagles. They don't just fucking attack humans for no reason. They know what humans are. They've been around long enough to know what hominids. What people don't understand is a lot of animals in nature have been around long enough to know who and what we are. That's why some of them be approaching y'all ass and shit. You're like, damn, why this damn bumblebee pulling up on me? You think that motherfucker trying to annoy you and shit? That motherfucker just pulling up on you because the energy right and know what you is. Let that motherfucker hit you real quick. It's just gonna land on you. It's not even gonna sting you because it has no reason to. 9 times out of 10, it's probably trying to collect some sweat. Because you got electrolytes in us. When you sweat out your electrolytes. That's why you gotta drink, shit to get your electrolyte back. And then that's, you know, salts and shit. And they be needing that. They're like, shit, that nigga over there sweating salt. Let me pull up on him. Let me get some of that. You got that good salt too, cause you been eating fruits and vegetables and shit. You been fasting too, nigga. Ooh, you been drinking some of that mineral water. Oh yeah, let me get some of that shit. Let me get some of that salt. Oh, God, that's what bees do, bro. Ants, what butterfly land on you. Butterfly land on you. You got a different type of energy. You got a different type of energy if a butterfly could just come up on you. Because they know who you is. Why you think all animals run away from your ass? Because they know humans is predators too. They know humans is predators. Certain, you know, they can't decipher the fucking difference. I mean, they can read energy signatures depending, but most of everybody energy signatures, our shit's disrupted. 5G towers and all this shit. So when they see us, it's like seeing distorted figures or shadow figures how we see shit. And they get the fuck away from that. A lot of creatures is well aware of our existence. That's why all the creatures is acting strange now, with these different energies that's overtaking the planet and shape shifting the planet into a higher state. So, like I said, you don't want to be that snake. You want to be that eagle. You want to be that thunderbird. A eagle can rise into what? The heavens. What we call the skies, the heavens. They can rise up there as high as can be. And their body's meant for it, them high altitudes. We go up that high, nigga, our lungs we'll start getting short of breath. Because our lungs ain't meant to be up that high. Or it's not used to it. Let me just say that. It's not used to it. It would take years of, training and conditioning to have your lungs adjusted to that kind of atmosphere up there. But the eagle, the hawk, the falcon, they up there, nigga. Even regular birds, nigga, they up there. They up there. They be flying. And they be gliding. Well, I wouldn't say gliding. Like, they can fly without flapping their wings. That's why they be up there. You see them vultures, nigga. Them vultures be up there like this. Nigga, they don't. You be sitting. I be sitting there. I be outside in nature watching them, nigga. I be smoking me a wood or something. I be sitting there 30 minutes to an hour, 2 hours watching them niggas. They be up there like this, not flapping their wings once. Ooh. I'm like, y'all like that with it? Niggas up there. And then after about like a good, like I said, about 30 minutes, an hour or so, they'll. And then they back at it. I'd be like, damn. I'd be like, okay then. I want that to a certain extent. Y'all kind of like flying, Cause they're defying gravity. Birds defy gravity. What we know as gravity. I like to say it's magnetism, not gravity. Or my bad, not gravity. I like to say it's magnetism, or you could say density, but not gravity. But for the 3D niggas, them niggas defy gravity though. You did? We can't do that shit. I mean, we got planes and shit. That's man-made shit though. A bird can do that shit. Straight vessel. Straight Avatar, nigga. Straight Avatar. And I want to pull up something for y'all, right? Don't play with the animals, my guy. Don't play with the animals. So I want y'all to peep something, right? Anima. We can drop that L. What does anima mean? In Jungian psychology, the feminine part of a man's personality. I just spoke on that like 10-20 minutes ago with the hood niggas. You got certain feminine parts of you that you need to water and take care of. You can't, or not, you're gonna be too overly masculine. You're gonna be what they call toxic masculinity, my nigga. You're gonna be too overly masculine. too hard. You don't know when to soften up or be vulnerable or open up. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta learn to do that. Anima or the animus. Or in historical philosophy, the soul, especially the irrational part of the soul, as distinguished from the rational mind. So, that's sort of anima. And then, anima animates. What does animate? To give life, spirit, or movement to something. Either literally, like making a drawing move in a cartoon, or giving birth to a fucking body and then a spirit comes in and starts moving. Whether it be human or animals. Or figuratively, like inspiring a crowd, as in adjective animate means living or full of energy, contrasting with inanimate, like this motherfucker. It's inanimate object. I mean, the atoms is animate, but like they moving so slow that this bitch, you feel me? So I guess we could say it's inanimate. It comes from Latin anima, breath, soul, breath, and can describe people who are lively or media like, in animated films and shit like that. They keep wanting to bring that shit up. Yeah, I get it, my guy. Yeah, I get it. Breath. What's the last thing you take before you die? Not no money, not no piss. Well, actually, you do actually take your last piss of shit. Not no money. You don't take your last smoke. Well, I mean, if you did smoke like 3 hours before I guess you did. So yeah. You take your last breath, nigga. When you die, that's you leaving. That's you. And the electricity goes with it. Your claustrum. Let's look up claustrum. This is actually a thing too in fucking. Here we go. The claustrum is a thin, enigmatic sheet of gray matter deep within the brain, known for its incredibly dense, widespread connections to nearly the entire cerebral cortex, suggesting a critical role in integrating information for higher order or higher thought functions like consciousness, attention, and multisensory processing. In other words, being able to sense shit outside of the 5 senses. You see how they like put this shit in words to kind of, you feel me? It's like, oh, multisensory. Like, no, multisensory is more than 5. We talking we 6, 7. The 6th sense. And it says, while its exact functions remains mysterious, because they can't figure shit like this out. It's not meant for them to figure out. Because if they do, that type of knowledge is gonna get in the wrong hands. Some shit just not meant to be learned. That's facts. Some shit just not meant to be known. Only the universal consciousness can know it itself. So they will never figure that out. Scientists theorize it acts as a conductor or medium, synchrony detector, binding disparate sensory inputs into a unified experience, with recent studies exploring its role in attention, sleep, and even hallucinogenic states. Other words, your third eye decalcifying, so you can see beyond the veil. Claustrum. Get with the game, y'all. Y'all gonna have to do some studies, because this mental warfare is gonna get there, my niggas. We gotta be able to notice it. Come on now, let me pull it up for you. Claustrum, thalamus, third ventricle, inferior horn of lateral ventricle, cerebral cortex, which is the frontal lobe, cerebral white matter. And the more wrinkled they say the more wrinkled your brain is, the more the more intelligent. This is why, like, the most wrinkled brain on the planet is orcas, killer whales. They have the most wrinkled brains on the planet. And this is why and killer whales aren't even whales. They're actually a species of dolphins. They're just big ass black and white dolphins, on God. And they use 20%, and we know that. So, you know, they say dolphins use 20% more of their brains than humans. This is why they echolocate and they speak to each other through echolocation. Something no animal on Earth has yet to even come close to doing yet. So they basically talk to each other telepathically, and they can echo. They use they when you be hearing them squeaking and shit in the ocean, they're using that, and those sounds literally go out into the ocean, right? Because they use the water as a medium. And I think, if I'm correct, I think sound travels. Let me see. Let me Google it. Does sound travel fast in water? Yes, it's travels significantly faster in water. Okay, cool. So yeah, sound travels faster in water. So that should be across the motherfucking like a couple miles, nigga. And whatever's in that water, those vibrations from they squeaks, it lays out a map for them that they can see with their pineal glands. It lays out a map for them. And these niggas can see what the fuck is swimming in the ocean. Because you gotta remember, they're mammals. They have eyes and they do got decent eyesight underwater. But like, they need to be able to see shit far away too, because they still mammals. They eyesight not as good as a fucking shark, who eyes is meant for the ocean. So yeah, them niggas they echolocate and they can see all that shit. It's like a blind person. You feel me? Blind people to a certain extent kind of echolocate. That's why they sound, their ears, their hearing becomes 10 times greater when they're blind. A human hearing becomes 10 times greater when they're blind, because your brain begins to focus on how to project the world through the next best thing, which is hearing. So that's why a motherfucker can do this with their fingers. They gonna hear that shit. They gonna like, what you doing over there, nigga? You feel me? They gonna hear that shit. So to a certain extent, humans do echolocate, but it's through dire measures, like going blind though. So they has be doing that shit in the water freely though, and they can see in these waves hit creatures. It bounces. It basically reverberates off their body, and when it reverberates, that frequency bounces back to the dolphin, and when it bounces back, it hits their brain. Their pineal gland and their brain projects what the fuck is over there, and they're like, "Oh, I see that nigga from way over here. Is that some food? No, that ain't no food. You feel me? That ain't no food. That's just some crabs. Nigga, I ain't even finna." So yeah, that's what dolphins do. So you know, and orcas do it best. They're top dogs on the planet. And their brains is more wrinkled than ours. So I dare say orcas, dolphins, whales, beluga whales, blue whales, sperm. I think they like. This might sound crazy, bro, but they can feel, see, do everything that's the same way we live life. Like, I can lift this up, pop it open, eat some shit, whatever. I can cry somebody. You feel me? I can get angry if the same. I think they experience the reality the same exact way they do, and we don't even know it. And not only that, we fucking up their home, gang. We fucking up them niggas' home. I wish I can go get up with my niggas right now. Just pet them, be like, you feel me? I know you a grown ass consciousness in there, but let me pet you, nigga. You need this. You feel me? And then feed them some fish. Get my nigga right. Be like, we gonna get these parasites up out of here for y'all, nigga. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing in the ocean, opening them portals, communicating with the mermaids, doing what y'all doing, so y'all can bring things in and help clean up this in the ocean. Cause that's a whole different world down there. That's what niggas don't get. That's why 80% of the ocean ain't been discovered. Niggas be like, oh, cause they be like, it's undiscovered because they don't have to, because there's nothing out there for them to discover. It's just ocean. Then why the fuck is they saying it's undiscovered if they know that? How they know that? They can't go that far down. That's literally a whole different plane reality. I think the ocean is just local. No, it's not. This is why they said in 2023, they found an ocean under the Earth's crust that's bigger than all 7 seas on the surface. Waters above, waters below. climate. The ocean is a whole different reality, bro. It's a whole nother like I dare I dare say like I don't want to say universe because it is a part of the universe. Like what we looking for when they be like, oh, we want to travel space. That is space, the ocean. Yeah, that's a whole different realm. We on land. This is why all life niggas be like, oh, the real extraterrestrials in the oceans. You right. Why you think them fucking creatures look like that down there? And it's not because they were made in a lab or some shit. No. Nigga, it's because that's just a whole different reality. It looks alien to us because we don't see that shit on a day-to-day basis. How many of y'all seen a fucking anglerfish or caught an anglerfish going fishing? You ain't never did that shit. You only seen that shit on TV. You see that shit in real life, you gonna be like, oh my fucking god. You gonna trip the fuck out. I remember the first time I seen a dead jellyfish on the beach. I think this was when I was in Gulfport. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was looking at that shit. I was young as hell. I was like, oh, that's a jellyfish. I was like, oh, I dare not touch that motherfucker. I know them hoes in Nemo. Because I knew from Nemo, them hoes fuck you. I said, I dare not touch that motherfucker on God. But yeah, you feel me? When I seen that shit, I was like, yeah, you don't see this shit. You don't see jellyfish on a day-to-day basis, nigga. You don't see, sharks every season. Them bitches come through. You don't see no giant squids, nigga. You don't see what's them shape-shifting squid? Cuttlefish. You don't see no damn cuttlefish on a day. Them aliens right there. But you don't see them on a day-to-day basis, nigga. You don't see no, what they call them, the doomsday fish. Like those, though, yeah. Of course it's gonna look extraterrestrial to you. No telling what the fuck else is down there. It's probably sentient just as much as us and is probably more advanced than us. Disclosures, my nigga. Disclosures. So we see all the shit coming out. We see what's taking place. We see what's going down. And more, it's more's to come. It's gonna get. You think the shit that happened right now is juicy? This is pregame. This is pregame. This is foreplay, my nigga. What do you mean? This is foreplay right now. We ain't even got to the fucking yet. And it's gonna get good. Mark my words. Mark my words, nigga. Halftime was 2023, 2020. You feel me? Third quarter was 2024. We in the fourth quarter now. This is where niggas show out at. This is where niggas give they all at. And we finna see it happen. On both sides. Both the corrupt and the justice side. Both finna go all in, nigga. And right now, it's like tick for tack, but to a certain extent, justice side catching up. And kind of overpowering this corrupt shit. But with that being said, I love y'all, man. It's 1 a.m. I know y'all niggas sleep. Some niggas gotta rest up. Get y'all, you feel me? Get y'all rest, nigga. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all clip this, screen record this, share this. We going up. And they ain't gonna stop us. I ain't do this. Y'all did this. Remember that. That's my new saying from now on. If 3 years from now, 2 years from now, shit, maybe a couple months from now, I might be up 20K on YouTube, 30, 40K on Instagram, nigga. And guess what I'm gonna say then? I ain't gonna be y'all did that. I ain't do it. I just came to talk. You feel me? I just came to talk. That's all I came to do. I came to be a reminder. I came to be a checkpoint. You feel me? I came to be a scientist. All kind of shit. Help, heal, fight, whatever the case may be. Jack of all trades. More importantly, I came in here to spark that so you can go spark others yourself. Because we all leaders. Fuck a follower, nigga. We all leaders. Especially in my community, nigga. We all leaders. And once again, I ain't did this. Y'all did that. Peace to all the guys and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses, chiefs and chiefs, and priests and priests of the motherfucking land. Have a great Christmas, y'all, cosmic night or cosmic day, depending on when you catch us live. I love y'all, man. It's finna get juicy, nigga. And as they shit collapse, and as we watch all the shit collapse, and those that's tied to the system cry about the shit, let them go with that. As all our gifts come back, and as all our gifts come back in, and as we start to find ancient tech, watch, you gonna see, you gonna hear reports of niggas finding shit, just coming across shit. You know, niggas got metal detectors and shit like that. Niggas gonna come across shit, dig it up, ancient tech. And it's gonna be the right ones that find it too. A lot of ancient blueprints is gonna be sent in at the right times so niggas can build shit. We already see one of the niggas doing it now. The nigga Nature Jad that's doing the plastiline shit. Watch how many more start to fall in place. Free energy. Self-powering cars, self-powering TVs. That don't pollute shit. No more microwave towers. We're gonna use crystal quartz towers that can transmit the frequency better. Use more copper. Use more silver. We can even melt copper and silver and fuse it together to make electrum. Or I think it's gold and silver. Yeah, fuse gold and silver to make electrum to get a better electrical output. I love y'all, man. One love, make universal love. Y'all, I'm out.